Happening YouTube, it's your boy Mr. 10 Toes Down, always player, never a hater. Hey, I'm back with another video. This is Black T blog video of Nicki Minaj and Safaree's Bed of Lies, the full untold love story of how fame changed both of them. I need to get some whiskey for when I do these pages so we can get the real uncut. You know what I'm saying? It's Sunday, but tomorrow I'm going to get some and I'm going to do some more. Hopefully some new stuff come out, but, you know, we're going to get to it. Let's see what's popping.
I'm not nobody's ex. My name's Safaree. When you see me, my past life, that has nothing to do with me.
What?
I left it. It's in the past. And now I'm moving on.
This nigga really like saying his past don't have nothing to do. Don't that make who you are? Black T blog.
Hi babes, and welcome back to Black Tea. It's your girl Ebony, and you guys already know that your girl is back with the mess. Now Safaree and Nicki Minaj have actually been trending all over Twitter and social media for most of the morning. People are actually
that nigga was doing the much when he was dancing behind her.
Safaree performing with Nicki Minaj, and people are out here saying that Safaree was a very supportive boyfriend. I actually wanted to break down their relationship and talk about how it went so sour. And also talk about some of the things that Safaree did behind the scenes to try to hurt Nicki. And I think
hold on, man. See, this the thing though, bro. Okay. Everybody be one-sided. Like, they always talk about what the nigga did to her. They never talk about what the women do to niggas though. Like, not saying that everybody relationship, like, don't get me wrong, it's some niggas out here that be doing some fucked up shit. But it's some women out here that be doing some fucked up shit too. So like, I'm just gonna leave it at that. This is why I need the whiskey.
So people,
if I had the whiskey, these videos be 30 minutes long.
And the full
this one already
relationship between Safaree and Nicki, and just how toxic it actually turned out to be. Now, to give you guys a little bit of backstory, everything began back in 2002 when Nicki Minaj joined the rap group Hood Stars. Now, there was a DJ and photographer that goes by Neil Grant who actually came out and did an interview with the New York Post where he actually talks about the first time him and Nicki actually met. He says that Nicki Minaj showed up to his house. She was still working on her dialect and her presence, and this is where he first got a glimpse of who Nicki Minaj really was and what she could be as an artist. Now, after Neil Grant did hear Nicki Minaj, this is where he decided to actually pair up Nicki Minaj with Safaree.
Bro, she had an ad early in her video. This is early. Hey man, just subscribe, 200 subs, $200 giveaway, Mr. TTD Reacts on all social media. Follow it. You get a chance.
Safaree, who went under the name SB, also Lou Star, and another rapper named SVA. Now, as we move forward into 2004, this is where we see that Nicki Minaj and Safaree actually become a couple. Now, this timeline
she rapping on the weight, bitch. She in the gym. Oh, cause she in the gym with the bars.
He actually did an interview with Vlad TV back in 2017, where he said that Safaree and Nicki started dating about 2 years into the group's existence.
At what point does Safaree and Nicki start to become romantic?
Maybe about 2 years in.
Oh, because quite a while.
Yeah, it was quite some time. Yeah.
Even though the group did not last, in 2005, this is where Nicki Minaj decided that she wanted to go solo. Not only did Hood Stars split up after Safaree was kicked out, but Nicki Minaj decided because her boyfriend was no longer in the group, she was going to stick by Safaree and also
that first call hard.
Well. During this time, Nicki Minaj was really grinding. Not only was she doing a lot of shows, but she was also writing and also trying to perfect her craft so that she could be on that mainstream stage. During this time, Nicki Minaj did a lot of interviews where she discussed not having the money and also discussed the fact that Safaree didn't want to get a job. And his parents, such as mother and sister, would also call Nicki a lazy B-word, tell her that she would never be famous, and also allude to the fact that pushing her pen was the wrong direction.
If anything, he should just be thanking God that he now has an opportunity to make money and to make a way for himself. You wouldn't have had this opportunity had I not pushed my pen. He told me to stop trying to pursue rap. He told me that I was living in a fantasy world and it would never happen.
Damn,
Him, his mother, and his sister.
That fucked up, Safaree. I can't even lie now. They're messed up now. But, like I always say, that is her side of the story. That is her side of the story. You never know what she was doing to all of that shit too. But at the same time, that is still fucked up. Never tell nobody that they shouldn't follow their dreams. So always follow your dreams. Live in reality and make the reality work for you as best as possible. And that's what she did. I mean, they still did it together. Know what I'm saying? She's saying all of this shit, but you still were with brother. Know what I'm saying? You still were there. You still got them help this nigga out. Like, look at the Rolly and these thick ass Cubans. Like, y'all were getting bread together. So, you know what I'm saying?
Because I was pursuing my rap career.
But little did they know, in just 6 years and pushing herself into 2011, this is where Nicki Minaj got her break. And all of that pushing of the pen and hard work actually worked out. Now look, although a lot of people didn't know that Safaree and Nicki were dating because many thought that he was the assistant, this is actually what first sparked the relationship. If you guys don't know, back in 2011, Nicki and Safaree actually got into a very big fight in a Dallas hotel. In this time, Nicki Minaj had said that Safaree hit her in the face with a suitcase. Every headline was Nicki Minaj being hit in the face by her assistant. And this is because Nicki and Safaree were keeping their relationship out of the public eye. Both Safaree and Nicki believed that if they did this, it would be more healthier and also would not have people in their business. But it would turn out that this was probably a big mistake because...
Is that a popsicle? That can't be real. Is that a big ass pop? Oh yeah, I forgot she is a Sagittarius. They extra as hell.
Led to bitterness
They are.
and also
Y'all are.
resentment.
If you a Sagittarius watching this,
forwarding
you're extra.
past this altercation in 2011, this is where Nicki Minaj actually starts speaking out more, not only about her relationship with Safaree, but also why it was so important for her to not say anything. If you guys don't know, back in December of 2011, Nicki Minaj was spotted wearing a very big diamond ring, and a lot of people believe that her and Safaree were engaged. Nicki actually did an interview with G.
She wearing this circle shit? This looks like that. No. Nigga, no. And go back to what I always say, just because you got money don't mean you got taste.
Where she talked about the silence, and she said, look, my relationship with Safaree was only kept under wraps as a business decision. She said this, when I came into the business, you couldn't tell people you were in a relationship because record companies and management said that doesn't make you appealing to men. So don't tell people you're in a relationship. She goes on to say this. It's been a hard business relationship, but it had to be done for my career. Now, a lot of the fans and also media outlets, when they saw Nicki Minaj wearing that diamond ring, really believed that she was in...
Good God. Oh, excuse me.
was engaged. However, that was not the case. Now, as we move into March of 2014, this is the 10th year anniversary of...
Look at that. Hold on, man. I just got to watch that again. Look how this nigga is dancing in the background. He was extra than a motherfucker.
Really believed that she was engaged. However, that was not the case. Now, as we move into March of 2014, this is the 10th year anniversary of Nicki and Safaree being together. They actually took a very nice relationship getaway, aka a vacation, to Cabo, where they decided to have a good time and also celebrate 10 years of being together. Not only was this a good vacation for Safaree and Nicki, but Nicki actually took to her...
What's wrong with this nigga eye? Damn, that nigga eye fucked up right here. I can't tell if it's a bad shot. Is his eye missing? Like, what is this? Bro, look at this. Look at this.
To also also talk about the relationship, and she says, love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things, #year 10. Little did she know that just 4 months after this entire vacation, her and Safaree would actually spark breakup rumors. Now, if we fast forward to October of 2014, this is where all of the drama begins. Not only was Safaree seen out in public, where he actually had all of his Nicki tattoos covered up, but there was also a report by TMZ that said him and Nicki were no longer a couple, and people speculated that it was because Safaree was uncontrollably jealous of Nicki Minaj's success. Chill, a mess. Now, if we fast forward into November of 2014, this is where Nicki Minaj releases the single Bed of Lies. Nicki Minaj actually debuts this song on an MTV awards show, and this is where she talks about a lot of things that went on in her relationship. She says this: everything you got was based off my contacts. You a fraud, but I'ma remain icon stat. Balenciagas on my boots with the python strap. You was caught up in the rush, and you was caught up in the thrill of it. You was with me way before I hit $250,000 in it. Put you in the crib, and you ain't never pay a...
Damn, Safaree, you couldn't pay a bill. I mean, I know that she got the M's on M&M's, but you could have had at least a light bill, my nigga.
It's pretty hard to
she
say.
got 2 ads back to back. Know what I'm saying? Okay, we gonna start muting the ads and talking through them. Oh, but she back. Let's go.
I was killing it. Now you got me
popping
pills in it. So as you put you in the crib and you ain't never pay a bill in it. I was killing it. Now you got me popping pills in it. So
damn, Safaree, you the one that had her popping pill for her? Bro, you shot out. You need your ass whooped for real, bro.
You guys see, she was basically alluding to the fact that Safaree was not only ungrateful, but he actually didn't have to pay any bills. And he was living off of Nicki Minaj pushing her pen. And for her, she felt like as she laid down with this man that she had been with for 10 years, even though he had been with her before everything, he still had the audacity to lie to her. And then to also try to tarnish her reputation because he was no longer with her. And during this time, it was actually very, very emotional. Not only for Nicki Minaj, but also Safaree. Nicki Minaj was going through an addiction at this time, and she talks about that in several articles. During this time, TMZ actually did an article where they explained that they spoke with people in Safaree's camp, and Safaree was basically telling people around him that Meek Mill was the reason that him and Nicki broke up. He said that Meek Mill went behind his back to Nicki to tell her that Safaree was cheating on her, which wasn't true.
Me, my fellow Taurus brethren, that is not player. Let me make sure I heard this shit right. What?
His back to Nicki to tell her
that
Meek Mill was the reason that him and Nicki broke up. He said that Meek Mill went behind his back to Nicki to tell her that Safaree was cheating on her.
Meek, that's not player. You don't run your mouth. If you want her, you get her on your own without mentioning nobody else, period. Period, bro. That's not player. At all. I fuck with your music. You also a Taurus, you know what I'm saying? Big bull. But that is not big bull player energy. That's sucker. That was a sucker move now. Sucker.
Which wasn't true in his opinion. He also said that Meek Mill was the reason that Nicki wasn't returning his calls and actually speaking to him about the relationship. During this time, people were worried for Safaree, not only because he said he didn't want to live anymore, but also because he could not seem to get over Nicki or their relationship. Now, while this is his experience, Nicki Minaj and Meek Mill both say that that's not how it went down. Nicki alludes to the fact that she did not cheat, and she also points out the fact that Safaree was the one who was cheating. Meek Mill also says the same thing, that Safaree was the one that was cheating. Now, after this TMZ article, this is where we saw the biggest Twitter feud between Safaree and Nicki Minaj actually erupt. Nicki Minaj actually let off a series of tweets accusing Safaree of not only blackmail, but also saying that he was threatening to release videos that were her and him, which were private. On top of that, Nicki Minaj also apologized to her fans after going through this entire Twitter feud with Safaree, which actually moves us into 2015, where Safaree started more drama and said what? That he was writing Nicki Minaj's music.
So, like, when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, what's fair is fair. You can't do something, put it on that type of scale. I helped, and I have nothing to do with it. No, it doesn't work like that. So I just gotta, go after what's mine.
So like feeling she's trying to X you out, like
it was not no trying. I didn't get no writing credit on anything. So
now, for those of you who don't know, back in 2015, Safaree did do an interview with the Breakfast Club where he was actually pretty decent about the Nicki Minaj relationship. But what really got people talking is the fact that he said he wrote Nicki Minaj's music. This is what Safaree had to say. Every time it came to writing raps and doing music, it was her, me, and the beat. She doesn't do it by herself. It's me and her. Now, Nicki Minaj did respond to this, and she said, look, that is not true.
I have seen Safaree in some instances say that he helped with writing. Then I've seen him say in some places he hasn't. This is like of recent. Like, from your words, how was he involved? Like, how was he involved?
I wish I could call the two guys that were in the group, and I didn't know you were going to talk about this.
Oh shit!
But I'll say this, and the reason why you've seen him backtracking and all that stuff is because it's not, and it was never the truth, and sometimes.
Okay, my opinion on this whole writing situation. Do I think that Safaree really sat down and wrote a whole verse for Shawty? No. But do I think that bro was in the studio and gave her a few lines of some songs here and there? Absolutely. Because that shit happens a lot. You can be in the studio with a nigga and be like, nah, bro, say this or say it like this. Do I think that happened? Yes. But do I think that bro real life sat down, got a pad and a pen and wrote a whole verse or a hook for Shawty? No, but did he give her some ideas like, hey, you need to inflict your voice like this, you need to say it like this, take this word out, catch your breath here? I believe that can happen. Yes.
With me, a person knows that they can't really say anything to hurt me, but they know that I will take it to heart. You've never, let me tell you, Fendi would have been the first person. Fendi would have been the first person to tell you if I ever had any help with my writing. Because when we started the group, we all laughed at him, at Safaree, because he I'm not trying to
nah. See, this is what I have a problem with, and then just in relationships in general, like when you talk about the person that you was with before and like throwing little shots like that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you was with, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't too much that you could have been laughing at. But don't bring this up now. Well, but at the same time, too, though, he did send the first writing blow. So, yeah, Safaree, you kind of deserve that one. I was gonna try to say you, but I couldn't even do it, my boy. That wasn't been playable. You did what I'm saying?
Because he knew that was the only way to hurt me. Because people know how big I am on it. I came into this game, I'm talking about brand new into the being adamant, no man will ever write for me. And I've stood by that my whole career.
So did that mean a woman wrote for you, Nicki?
Even though Safaree, in this same month of January 2015, said that he was writing raps for Nicki, he actually backtracked again in the same month. He actually changed his entire story. He was tweeting and said this: Nicki is way more capable of writing an album on her own without me. She's not a dumb person, so it's easy for smart people to come up with the witty and smart things that she says. I don't know about other people, but I know when it comes to writing flow and delivery, she is one of the best, if not the best. She has her style, I have mine. So stop saying I write her stuff. Not true.
But
she sits with a pen and pad and does it herself.
But you said that you did.
A lot of people off guard because just a few weeks before this, Safaree was doing an entire entire interview saying that he was writing her music. And now he changed his tune, which actually left a lot of people in the general public confused. And people started to question, is Safaree really in love with Nicki, or is he, like every other bitter boyfriend, upset that he no longer has access? Now, Safaree actually didn't stop there. If we move into June of 2015, this is where Safaree actually releases his response track to Bed of Lies, and he releases Love the Most. Now, for those of you who don't know, Love the Most was actually a song in response again to Bed of Lies, where he talked about Nicki Minaj. This is what he had to say: 12 years up in flames. He also says that his relationship was ruined by somebody new. And in this track, he was actually referencing Meek Mill, again alluding to the fact that Meek Mill stole his girl. After this first response track, then Safaree made another song called Lifeline. In this song, he is actually attacking Meek Mill. He's also saying again that he wrote some of Nicki Minaj's lyrics on Roman's revenge. Again, backtracking and going back, saying, look, I did write her music, even though a couple months before he said that wasn't true. Safaree was going through denial, and I think that he had a hard time realizing that his behavior caused that breakup. And from him pushing somebody away, actually pushed Nicki into someone else. And now he did not have the access that he once had. And I can clearly see that hurt him in a way, and also caused him to do a lot of things that may have been out of character from things we saw in the past.
She was doing shit too, though. I'm gonna head out after this. You dig what I'm saying? But she wasn't just innocent either, though. You dig what I'm saying? Like, she played her part into it, and like it's both sides and everything. You know what I'm saying? She had something to do with it too. Do I feel like whatever started it, how Safaree handled it, like afterwards, was he wrong? For sure. But she played a part in that shit too, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, just, you know what a help all of this? Keep your shit private to a certain extent. Don't let people in your business too much. Like, don't hide who you with, but don't let everybody in your business, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, but anyway, man, hey, don't forget about the giveaway. 200 subs, $200. Sub to the channel. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram, Mr. TTD Reacts. You know what I'm saying? Once we reach 200 subs, we're giving away $200 instantly. You dig what I'm saying? Keep that shit player.